Okay, so this question is 2002 AP Calculus BC number 3 from the Form B test, and it's another area and volume question. The problem involves this region here, region R, that's between these two curves, y equals 4x minus x to the third plus 1, and y equals 3/4 x. A says find the area of R. Just simply find the area of R, and the first thing you need to find is the x value where these two cross. This is a calculator question, so we're trying to basically find where 4x minus x cubed plus 1 equals 3/4 x. Use your calculator. We'll call this value A. It's approximately 1.94045. You can store this into your calculator and use it throughout the problem. The area of this region, which is what it asks for on A, is the integral from 0 to A, where these cross, of the top function minus the bottom function. If you plug that into your calculator, you should get 4.514 or 4.515. The second part, B, says to find the volume of the solid generated when R is revolved around the x-axis. So this point's going to stay here. This is going to revolve to a circle. Over here, you're going to revolve to a circle. But what you have to realize is in the middle, anywhere along here, what you've got is a huge circle with a little circle taken out of the middle. So there's washers again. So the volume is going to be pi times the integral from 0 to A of the big radius, which is from the x-axis up to the blue line, squared. That would be 4x minus x cubed plus 1 squared, minus the little radius squared, which is from the x-axis up to the red line, 3/4 x squared dx. Plug that into your calculator and you get 57.463. Now the last part says find the perimeter of the region R. And it actually doesn't ask you to find the whole perimeter, it asks you to find the expression that will give you the perimeter, so you don't actually have to find the value. First of all, you have from here to here, and that's just 1. So this section right here. Then you have the blue from here to here, so you need to use the length of a curve. That's going to be adding on the integral from 0 to A of the square root of 1 plus the derivative of y, so the derivative of this, which is 4 minus 3x squared squared dx, plus you're going to have this length along the red line here from there to there, which is the square root of 1.940 squared plus 1.455 squared, just using basically the Pythagorean theorem, or the distance. That's all you have to do on that part. There's no other work required. It just asks you to show the formula for it, or the expression for it. Now for points on this, you're going to get on A 1 point for the limits 0 to A. It's fine to write A as long as you've written A up here, the value for it. 1 point for the integrand, and 1 point for the answer. For B, you're going to get 1 point for the limits and the constant in front, 1 point for the integrand, and 1 point for the answer. And on C, you're going to get 1 point for using 4 minus 3x squared somewhere in the integrand. So actually taking the derivative of the blue one, 4x minus x to the third plus 1. 1 point for the arc length integral, for this whole integral being correct. And 1 point for the whole thing. So 3 on that as well.